Hello, everybody. We are back, and I have not learned my lesson. We're going to continue on our path to bricking this account by pulling on the banner right after having a really bad banner run last time. And the only person we're interested in is Yoshimi. I haven't looked at the other two's kits, but Yoshimi is an auto attacker specialist, which means she's probably good for what you call it? Restriction release against light armors. Fury of Set, that one. Because Fury of Set resists ultimates, I think. It's been a while since we've actually gotten to fight it, so I can't remember exactly. But I do know that Natsu is not limited, so we can always just RNG into her later. And then Kazusa, I don't know what she does, but I'm not really interested. We got Kazusa last time, we don't need another one. So let's go for Yoshimi. Come on, Yoshi. We're at number 4.
自警団任務の延長ですね。トリニティの安全のためならいくらでも協力します。
We actually are almost to 5-star Suzume.
小さいからって舐めないで。将来性はものすごいんだから。
Wrong Yoshi, but okay.
お祭り運営委員会のしずこです。これからよろしくお願いしますね、先生。はいはい、そうですよ。営業用のセリフです。
Now, if this next one is Yoshimi, then that will make up for last time. We'll be able to average them together and then divide by 2, and I'll feel a lot better about it. It's probably not. Who would we want it to be if it's not? Who from the general pool do we need? Who are we missing? I mean, I'd take regular Kana. She's cool. I like her. I think we have most of the ones we care about, right? Is there anyone who's actually important from the general pool that we're missing? Let's go for it. Let's just... Come on. Yoshimi. We got Mine! Yes!
団長、青森峰と申します。救護が必要な方はどちらでしょうか。
We needed you. Thank you. Okay, we won.
会えて嬉しい、先生。ミレニアムの力を先生に見せてあげる。怒ってないから誤解しないでね、先生。顔が怖いってよく言われるんだ。私が来てもよかったんでしょうか。邪魔だと思いましたら いつでもおっしゃってください。それで今から何をすればいいの？怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。美食研究会のあかりです。これから一緒に美味しいものを食べに行きましょうか。
Okay, we got a huge win. Absolute huge. Not even coping. Mine, we needed you for a long time. Thank you. Another pink. I couldn't spell it fast enough. Doubles! Okay, so we got a 6 and 9.
将来性は戻す
1,
小さいからって舐めないで
2,
黒見セリカよ言っとくけど私が一緒になる以上真面目にやってよね
3,
説明や解説が必要なら私に任せてください
4,
本の中の物語のように私たちの物語が始まります
5. Okay, so we have this next one is going to be a. Who would we want now? I don't know. We got Mine. That's about all we can hope for. Who? Oh, it's Yuka.
こんな時間に呼び出すなんて もちろん全然大丈夫ですけど今日の件は後日ちゃんと埋め合わせしてもらいますから覚悟しててくださいね
I think we have all the Yukas now. There's only 3 of them, right? Okay, so we're at 6.
怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか試練が怖い時
8.
苦難に負けそうな時私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう
Okay, surely we don't miss it 3 times, right? Yoshimi. I actually don't know if Pajama Yuka's any good for anything. I've never used her. I don't even know her kit. I looked at it once, and it didn't impress me. But I might be just missing something. So, come on.
やっほー先
あ
生2275温泉郷へようこそ私のことは気にせずゆっくりしてってねレッドウィンター連邦学園知識解放戦線の滝泉もみじです世のすべての知識を守るために一緒に戦いましょう
Well, 3 stars and 2 pulls. It's hard to complain. And 2 new units, so it's better than last time so far. Come on, Yoshimi. Don't let me hit 3 digits. Come on. You failed me. You didn't fail me.
奥空彩音ですただいまより先生の支援を担当します
Did we just get sparked? Or not sparked. This is rate up? There's no way we got hit with rate up. We didn't. Who is this?
今回はガイドだよ修行も案内も頑張るねはあ
And we just had our event.
本の中の物語のよ本の中の物語自警団任務の延長ですねレッドウィンター連邦学園ご主人様と一緒に楽しい一日を始めちゃおうお会いできて嬉しいです先生はどんなアイスが好きですか条件はクリアされました私たちは今日この瞬間を絆と定義し証明することになるでしょう
Okay, another new student. I can't complain. We're doing exceptionally well. There goes 3 digits. We're in the red. Number 5.
ごきげんようあ、こっちの言葉の方がより自然かもですはじめまして自警団任務の延長ですね試練が怖い時本の中の物語のように 私たちの物語が始まります。
4 for 4. Do we get her? We did.
期待していいから。いや、期待して。私の演奏。
All right. 4 in a row. That's pretty good. You know, like, last pool session doesn't look nearly as bad now.
怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？会えて嬉しい。私バルキューレ警察学校のキリノです。皆さん手を上に上げて本官の指示に従ってください。白衣の天使があなたを訪ねてきましたよ。
I just realized she has band-aids in her hair. All right. We had a really good pool session. Let's go check everyone out. Okay, Tsubaki was the first one on the list. So, she is a piercing heavy backline. 6 cost, that already sounds really bad. Increases the attack of all allies in a circular area for 45 seconds. That's a really high ratio, though. Maintained only within range. I don't know about that. It does almost last a minute. I'm not too sure about that. Recovers HP for one ally with the lowest HP every 45 seconds. That's almost a minute. That kind of sucks. And then increases crit resistance by almost 30% for 30 seconds. I don't think that's worth it. Crit res. Crit res could be good. I don't know. Just the super long, the super big cost on her ult just seems kind of increases healing, increases ally attack. This is probably the worst part because there are so many units who already have that effect and they do not stack. It increases more healing. That's fine. Tsubaki's SMG, although typically unobtrusive during her regular tasks, the small and compact firearm seems especially helpful when she's working as a guide. The president of the Interdiscipline Club who never stops practicing good sleeping habits. Although she has started working as a tour guide for Hyakyako's trips, it seems that she doesn't want to give up on her healthy sleeping habits. Bouncing between moments of drowsiness and sharp focus, she faithfully upholds both commitments. And then we skip one. We already looked at her. Mine. Explosive light. I'm surprised that she's light armor. Frontline. 4 cost. That's pretty nice. Moves to designated location, so she relocates. Very nice. Deals attack damage to enemies in an area. Good. AoE. Decreases evasion and defense for 40 seconds. That's a huge debuff downtime, even though the ratio is not that great. Boosts the penalty by 2.5 times the original if the targets are medium size. So that means player size. So if you're fighting other characters, it increases by 2.5. Stern Verdict. After using Aiding Mindset. What is Aiding Mindset? Here, activates Aiding Mindset when the EX skill is used. So, okay, she ults, she debuffs, then this activates. Provides healing of continuous recovery over time for 10 seconds. And if it's already active, instead increases her crit res by 20% for 20 seconds. I wonder how often we're actually crit. But after it's removed, deals 475 defense damage. Okay. Indicates enemy evasion and defense by 8% in a circular area for 30 seconds. So she does a second application of her debuff for a slightly lower duration. Max HP. That's kind of weird. I would have preferred defense up since she scales with defense on this one. That's odd, but it is what it is. Boots, backpack, trinket. That's about the same as always. That's what you want on this kind of character. Increases defense, flat defense. Good. Okay, we needed that. So they agree. Field warfare, and explosive. Mean a shotgun. She always says that there are two sides to a cure. Is this weapon one of them? The captain of the Trinity Remedial Knights. A true knight in shining armor. Except she's light armor. She's upright and resolute, but she has a radical side as well. She has a reputation in Trinity. Mina destroys things and her knights pick up the pieces. She spends her spare time maintaining her equipment and making snacks and drinks for get-togethers with her friends. Some say that she knows as much about Black Tea as Hasumi of the Justice Task Force. Okay, Mina, we're glad to have you. Thank you for showing up. The star of the show, Yoshimi. Explosive Special Frontline. Costs 10. So she has to have a discounter on your team to use her. Otherwise, this is crippling. So with a discounter, I think the cheapest discount is 3. So that means you save 3. No, 4. 3? 4. Wait, okay, let me do this. 20 to activate twice. Wait, what? My math is off. 10 to activate once. Or with a discount, that's 3 to cut it down to 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you save 2 AP. That's not the biggest discount, is it? But if you're running Seiya, then you're getting cost recovery during that time. So the discount is slightly bigger, but you waste her second skill because you don't have a piercing unit to buff. But if you don't want to run Seiya, you can just run New Year Fuka. Anyway, so it's 10 cost. That's a big oof. Increases attack and attack speed by 59. That's a huge ratio. For 50 seconds, that's a huge duration. Additionally, grants 5 sugar rushes, up to 5 total. Does that mean she can only hold 5? 1 sugar rush is removed every 10 seconds. Deals 500 of attack to 1 enemy every 10 normal attacks. So again, like I said, she's an auto attack specialist. Additionally, damage increases by 5% for every 1 sugar rush owned, max 8. So it says max 8. Oh, by allies. I see. She can hold 5, and you need allies to bring up to the full 8. Gotcha. Attack, that's what you'd want, or attack speed. You'd either want attack speed or attack. Every 3 activations of her basic skill, so that's this one right here. So that means every 30 attacks deals an additional 63 damage. Again, she's an auto attack specialist. Increases crit damage. Okay. Is she a crit unit, though? Hat, that's crit damage and attack. Headband, that is critical rate. And watches both. So she's doesn't go full into critical rate, but she has a mix of crit rate and crit damage. So that's okay. We didn't look at this. Yoshimi's assault rifle, which is always by her side. It's typically used as a weapon of choice in dessert competition. What? It fires shots as lively as the notes from her guitar. A member of the After School Sweets Club and the guitarist of the hastily formed band Sugar Rush. Although she started on a whim, she believes in doing things right. She also handles the band's visuals, including icons, symbols, and outfits. And then, because we pulled her on the banner,
期待してもらった分くらいは答えるわよ。演奏で。
Alright, next. Yuka, right. Explosive heavy. Heavy. Haroro in a pinch. 2 cost, I like that. Deals damage to one enemy, decreases the defense for 25 seconds. If the target is light armor, decreases by 32. Is it 32 instead or in addition to? I'm assuming it's instead. Show. So, she is in competition with Swimsuit Kana for Defense Shred. Recovers HP every 30 seconds. Okay, so she's a tank. Yeah, she is a tank. And she self-heals. And the duration, if the ratio is high enough, that 30-second duration, window, downtime, 30-second downtime, could be good. Increases max HP. Increases defense when receiving a recovery effect. 30 seconds, max 7 times. Seven times total throughout the entire fight, or it stacks up to 7 times. Because that's 2 completely different things. If it stacks up to 7 times, and not just 7 ticks for the entirety of the fight, she and what's her name? Winter, Santa, Hane. Santa Hane could be really good together because Santa Hane does healing over time, which are recovery effects. I wonder if the initial application is all that counts, or if each healing tick counts as a recovery effect. Because imagine that, having 7 stacks of this up 100% of the time, just because you have the healing over time, she's thick. Like, damn. Debuff retention and max HP. Oh, no. Okay, debuff retention by a flat amount, max HP by percentage amount. So she's a tank without tank stats. That kind of sucks. 2 submachine guns belonging to Yuka. Even these 2 firearms, representing her logic and reason, are not able to chase away her chronic insomnia. She has boots, backpack, necklace. That's suboptimal. Because the necklace, she only has 1 healing effect, which is that. That's all that's benefiting from the healing. That sucks. Her itemization's not good. I wonder if they... Hopefully that means that this does work on every single healing and does not max out on per fight. If they're going to do that, if they're going to do this to her, then I hope for the best regarding this. Seminar's accountant, sporting her pajamas to enjoy a leisurely rest. She always performs her duties perfectly and on time. However, her constant issues at school, in conjunction with her chronic insomnia, has made it difficult for her to get rest. She's equipped herself with a fluffy pillow and soft, well-fitted pajamas to achieve the perfect rest, but the mischievous members of Millennium, who seem to have little regard for daytime or nighttime, seem determined to disturb her peace. Is that everyone? I think so. I'm almost positive that's it. Yes, okay. Well, I mean, that was a good pool session. And now we need to actually start the event. Not really enough. Huh? Sorry. I was just thinking of something else. What did you say? That dessert cafe you're planning? Isn't it kind of not really enough? I mean, it's not a bad idea. You are in the Sweets Club, Irie. I get that. But usually, when it comes to running a cafe at an Academy festival like this, I don't know. I just thought you'd go all out, you know? I mean, any cafe can serve a dessert. Yeah, how about something with a little more personality? Um, personality? That's a good note. Now that I think about it. Hmm. Hmm. What do you think we ought to do? What would be good? You're asking us. It's not our cafe. We're not going to tell you what to do. Yeah, you'll do fine with it. Whatever you decide on, we'll be there for you. Right? It's going to make money either way. We'll bring a whole crowd by and eat up everything you've got. Thanks. I'll visit your cafe too. Oh, this is my stop. Oh, almost missed it. Let's talk more later. See ya. Bye. Get home safe. See you tomorrow. Don't sweat it too much. Yep. That face. uh, I think it's her eyebrows that just do it for me. Not really enough, she said. This isn't going to cut it. You could see this anywhere else. A cafe's got to have at least one good gimmick. So how do we stand out? Oh, that reminds me of the event where Irie's cafe was the Halloween one. When was that? What event was that? It feels so long ago. Is that a guitar? Is someone doing a street show or something? Ah, over there. A band? Wait, did it not show us who all... Don't they normally tell us what our units are? I guess not. And then... Let's get the quests done. Wait, does this give us... It does. Let's do the first one first. Oh, the music's so good on this one. I can't believe you just grabbed random food and ate it. Why? Was it like a limited edition? Well, no. But come on. What exactly did you grab anyway? What did it look like? You don't remember? Were you not paying attention and just grabbed whatever? Great. Now I have to count up everything and see what's missing. Hey, chill. Yelling isn't gonna fix it. Stuff happens. Since they didn't know there was gonna be a problem. Yeah, I know, but... Okay. Maybe I'm overacting. But it's bad luck you happen to eat it right then. What did you say? You don't know what's going on? Well, yeah, okay. I did get a little carried away with all that yelling. Basically, I'm gonna ask you to rate all these treats. That's why I arranged them all on the table, so you can have a taste test and judge them. You want me to rate them? That's right. We need an outside opinion. We're picking out treats for the dessert cafe. Dessert cafe? Yes. It's a fitting name for the star attraction of the Trinity Carnival, a grand event approaching far too soon. Each of Trinity's many clubs will strive to outdo the rest in a fearsome battle of bakeries. Put another way, we're gonna have little themed cafes. At the Academy Festival, it's coming up soon. And it's kind of a big deal around here. Pretty much all the clubs are joining in. You want to leave choosing the menu to me? Yeah, that was my idea. Pretty good, huh? What do you say? Huh? Well, no, not everything in the club's my idea. Not really. We don't have a president or anything, so it's basically just whoever gets an idea first. This time it was her. Say again? You want to know who created the club? If there's no president? So that's what you're curious about, huh? I thought Ari was the president. Oh, we should make this a game. Alright, everybody, shut up. Let's have Sensei guess who it could be. Well, Sensei, which one of us do you think is the club founder? Out of these three, I would think it was Natsu. There's no way it was Yoshimi. And it wouldn't... Kazusa is the least likely. So it's got to be Natsu out of these three, but I'm pretty sure it's Airi, right? No, if Natsu started a club, nobody would ever join it. Right? Your modesty is adorable. But come now, tell the truth. I'd have to do more than tell you. I guess I'd step in here. Enough. Let's just do this already. We're supposed to finish picking desserts before Airi gets back. We haven't even started that yet. What would Airi do if she got back and saw us in this mess? Let's form a band. There you have it. She'd say, let's form a band. A band? Everyone? A band. Let's do it. A band? I didn't see that coming. Oh, Sensei? I didn't know you were here. But yeah, we're forming a band now. Hold on a second, Airi. Are we seriously going to do this? Out of nowhere? Kinda out of nowhere, isn't it? And wow, Kazusa of all people questioning Airi? A rare occurrence to be sure. It's not out of nowhere. Listen, this is our cafe for the Academy Festival. Don't you think we ought to have something special about it? A band cafe would be perfect. I mean, we could just do a regular dessert cafe, but that's what everybody else is doing. Well, whoa, that's a bold statement. It's funny, here we are at the after-school sweets club, deciding desserts aren't good enough. There's no time to waste. The only chance we'll have to show off the band is at the Academy Festing Opening. The only chance we'll have to show off the band is at the Academy Festival opening. And the audition for that is 2 weeks away. Even if we get instruments and start practicing today, we are barely going to have enough time. We won't have enough time. We can't do it. Hey, don't say we can't before we even try it. Oh, I'm the bad guy now. You really are unstoppable once you get going. I did not see any of this coming. Huh? What's wrong? Why are y'all being so... weird? I thought everyone was going to be on board. How and why did you think that? Calm down, everyone. So what inspired you for this? Uh-huh. You're asking me? Well, that's... So, I figured we needed to do something at least. No. No, 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 no. No way. Nope. Even for Irie, no means no. What are we even talking about? I mean, I usually say yes, but this is crossing the line. And it's not like you're Natsu. What do I have to do with this? A band? We're a dessert club. What does music have to do with desserts? And if we're doing this as the dessert club, shouldn't we at least have something to do with desserts? Yoshimi. Unvarnished truth is rarely without splinters. Natsu. Sorry, Ari. Even Kazusa? Hey, Ari, let's take a breather and get some room to think. Sensei. Okay. Okay, if it had something to do with the desserts, we'd be good, right? Right? What? Something to do with desserts? In fact, there's something I happened to pick up on the way over here. Look. You happened to pick it up? You had this prepared the whole time. What am I looking at? It's the Celebration concert recruitment poster for the Academy Festival opening. Not seeing the connection to desserts. No, hold on. Yoshimi, stop. Look at the bottom of the poster. Concert participation rewards for bands. Rewards? What kind of... Huh? Oh my. This can't be. Frederica Simla? That's right, Sensei. Frederica Simla. The Queen of Simla. It's a legendary bread. So delicious, the queen of some old country ate 14 of them in a row, then collapsed. I hope they have the real thing, and not those cheap imitations we see in the store. No, this is the Trinity Carnival, organized by the Tea Party no less. They would never stoop to petty fakery. So it is the real thing? The real Frederica Simla? For real? Well, that makes it a whole different story. A whole different problem, I should say. Quite different. It changes the very paradigm. We are the after-school sweets club. Those who live to hunt down desserts, not yet tasted. Yoshimi, everyone? How about it now? What do you think? Are we up to this? Why is everyone looking at me? Sensei, let's form a band.
Sensei, お見せします。変わることができた私の姿を。
We only got one? Oh, that sucks. I was hoping that it would give us, like, a full amount. Damn.
遅いよ先生。早く行くよ。
Okay, okay. D-Day calendar. So we need 15s. That's 25. 15. We need a tank. We can try this. should... Wait, what? Oh, that is 15. Okay, gotcha. It feels so bad not to have Irie. What about this? This optimizes the event characters. Ah, damn. Well, all we really care about right now is the D-Day calendar. As long as everyone has D-Day calendar, we should be fine. Let's do this until we have to swap characters out. So... And then let's go level everyone up real quick, because I don't think level 1s can do it. Alright, we are ready. Let's go. And I'm pretty sure I remember to have animations on. Game? There. Okay. I thought it was frozen. Are servers shitting the bed? What's going on?
やるからにはちゃんとやるよ。よく見ててよね。みんな楽しそう。よし。さあ、頑張るのしんちゃん。食べる暇もない。よし。これはどう？くらえ。私の音色で止めてやる。そんな時は。
The animations for this game are just... they're always just so good. I will say I'm shocked that the mission took that long.
よくぞ来てくれた。
What level are enemies? 23? I guess it's higher than what events usually do, isn't it? Normally they're like 10.
私の合図でスタートするわよ。私も。私に集中して。
The animations on one of those shots was kind of janky. She was looking in a completely different direction, and she fired in another direction.
"やるからにはちゃんとやるよ。とりあえずこっち。よいしょっと。私も。これはどう？ 私に集中して。感謝。悪く思わないでね。それはどう？これでどう？私の音色で染めてやるんだから。 頑張るとしよっか。たまにはこういうのも悪くない。
Sure wish I could be using Mine right now.
よくぞ来てくれた、先生。私の合図でスタートするわよ。よいしょっと。
If they start moving or they start reloading, then with pop an ult.
いい感じ。これはどう？一緒に食べる。いくよ。感謝。
I can already see one downside to Yoshimi. It is the long channel time on her ult before she buffs herself.
お祝いの曲でも演奏しましょうか。はあああはああ先生、いつから？
All the enemies have been light armor, right? I may or may not have been paying attention. ほら行くよ。ちょっと待ってくださいね。感謝。飛んでけ。これはどう？いい感じ。お祝いの曲でも演奏しましょうか。 Yeah, relying on units who auto attack is not great for clear times.
あ、先生、こっちよ、こっち。私の合図でスタート。まだ演奏は終わっていません。いい感じ。これはどう？一緒に食べる。いいじゃないですか。さあ、頑張ってしよっか。私に集中して。
Always wait for them to start moving, because a lot of times I've had it to where they sit around and wait for you to finish the ult before they start moving again.
悪く思わないでね。これはどう？よいしょ。補給品が届きましたよ。ではご褒美タイム。さて、先生は何をくれるのかな？先生、よかったら練習の成果を見てください。 私の合図でスタート。まだ演奏は終わっていません。これです。これはどう？一緒に食べる。くらえ。もっとみんなで頑張るでしょ。私のメイドで止めてやるんだから。終わり。いくよー。これはどう？これでも食らえ。一緒に食べる。もっと頑張ってしようか。感謝。私も。これはどう？私のメイドで止めてやるんだから。やった。
I will say, so far, I have not been
Oh, so
impressed
you
with Yoshini's
Hayako ikuyo.
performance. Performance because she's a band member. But again, I think she is raid and final restriction release only. Like, I don't think she does anything anywhere else, unfortunately.
私の合図でスタートするわよ。
Maybe challenge quests. I just remembered. Rumi. Rumi is one of the general pulls that I want. Yes. Okay. Her main gimmick is that, well, I mean, she does have upfront healing, right? And then she also has healing over time. And then she also removes debuffs. And that's the main point, is that she can remove debuffs. The only other person who can do that is Mari, right? OG Mari. I mean, what's her name? Reza. Reza can do it for herself, but not for other people. Okay. We may not be able to do this one in time. We didn't level up our units fast enough, high enough. Oh. Yeah, we might be able to. Maybe not. No, we can't. I don't think. That's dumb. That's so dumb. Okay, so you do need level 70. Well, I guess I'll go do that. For those of you who don't know, units gain damage reduction if they are a higher level than the person shooting them. That's why. There's going to be a huge difference now. Maybe not. We should be able to win. Yeah, we're doing way more damage. It's still extremely slow, but we barely did that, so we probably... we probably need to level up someone else. I guess we can level up Irie. 10 levels? That should cut down on the enemy's damage reduction. So we have 2 people who can actually do some damage. Still not a lot, but still, it's better than nothing. It really sucks that the 2 event characters are only doing neutral. Can the boss be stunned? Yes, they can. The good news is this event's probably going to be super easy for everyone, just because all enemies are lights. Like, just run explosives, you win.
ゃあ行くよ。これで
Jeez, this is rough.
たまにはこういうのも悪くない。
It might be better if from our specials we had vanilla Irie. Regular Irie. But mine is level 1, so I don't think she's going to be really helping. The regular Irie should be able to nuke enemies, maybe? Oh shit, we have to fight Rabu? Well, I'm glad that's over. So now You have to go through and finish the rest.
あ、先生、こっちよ、こっち。
See you guys in a bit. All right. Server reset, so we can get back into it. What are things a band needs? Huh? What do you mean? Things that a band needs? Like instruments? First, maybe a location, right? To practice, and to accommodate people, and rock. Simply put, a band needs rock. An audience. If there's no one to listen, then there's no point. At least that's the feeling I get. What's the most important thing for a band? Good question. I guess it'd have to be the vocals. That's what I care about most. Your look, your design, your visuals have to pop so people can come and listen in the first place. Rock. Because it's rock. The songs? What's a band without a good song? The things you said were important just now. Congratulations. Those are your roles and responsibilities from now on. What? 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 You're deciding our roles just like that? Okay, yeah, we have to work on those things anyway if we're gonna make a band, but still. Swift decisions from a swift mind. This too is rock. How is this rock? And why are you talking like that? She's talking like she always does. She just switched from romance with rock. Well, when you put it that way. Wait. Hold on. So how's this go again? What are we in charge of? I'm doing the visuals, I guess. What are even visuals? What am I supposed to do? We need a logo, an album cover. This is way more than I thought. And the outfits. I'm going to do the outfits too. Well, maybe I can handle that part. All right. But it's going to match my tastes. Got it? No complaining. If I feel it, you're wearing it. Ugh. We're all in for some fashion terrorism. Wait. Hold on. I said vocals, so... Oh no. Congratulations. You're the band's lead vocalist. Hold on. No, that cannot be how we decide this. Well, you do have a good voice, Kazusa. And I bet you could sing too. Well, I know I'd love to hear it. Ari has spoken. There's no escape. But, still, even for you, Irie. Well, she's not saying no anymore. Nicely done, Irie. The wonders of youth. And I'm in charge of rock. Rock. But what does it mean to rock? That's the question. Sensei, did you say something? You're asking me to handle operations, schedules, cleaning, What's all this? This isn't rock, it's just chores and hard work. Hard work, passion, effort, that's rock. No, wait. Hold on, that's all just motivational claptrap. Okay, I get it. Rock is about being hungry for success and putting in the effort. We're young, we're driven, and we're in your capable hands. Let's rock. So this is rock. You're not about to say, let's not rock, are you? Youth is actually quite painful. Right, and I need to write a song. Never done anything like that before. Well, we don't have to write out our own song, do we? We can just pick one and play that. I mean, it's going to be a bunch of amateur student bands. They're not expecting any brand new material. No need to worry. I'll play whatever you pick, as long as it's not too hard. Yeah, okay. I'll pick a song. Even I can handle that, right? Probably. Even you? Okay, let's get moving. I'll start getting our outfits together. Once I finish, I'll leave them here in the practice room. So when you see them here, just go ahead and change. Got it? And then for tomorrow, we're going to... What's on the schedule for tomorrow, Natsu? Tell us our future, Mistress of Rock. A schedule you seek. Welcome. You who are in need of prophecy. I am the Mistress of Rock. She who watches over the future. She got into character fast. I see the four of us tomorrow. Acquiring instruments, I guess. The mistress has spoken. Our schedule is foretold. I guess she can't put us behind schedule if she's the one making it up. Good call, Sensei. Did you know this was going to work out? No. Okay, that's it for today. Everybody, get out of here. Let's all meet up and buy instruments after school tomorrow. Later that evening, I was finishing a pile of work. How would I know it was Irie? Excuse me. I'm sorry I'm here so late, Sensei. Huh? The clothes? Oh, well, these... Yoshimi had put them in the practice room, and I saw that they were there, so I, Huh? You thought I might come here? Me? Why? I thought you might want to consult. Like always, you know everything, Sensei. Yep, that's the reason I came to talk to you. I tried to pick one myself at first, but it didn't work out too well. Picking a song for us to play, it's not as easy as I thought. What do you think, Sensei? Which songs should I go with? What's the best choice? Huh? Why am I looking for the best song? Well, obviously, we want to be the best in show, right? The best outcome? Huh? Was that the wrong answer? My favorite song? No, we can't do that one. That wouldn't work at all. Seriously, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to raise my voice. But still, I just want to go for the gold here, you know? I want us to do well. I guess I'm not explaining it very well, but that's how I feel. Have you ever heard a song that made you think, wow? Wow, huh? Huh? Irie? I'm sorry. For a second there was that one song. I heard somebody sing a little bit of it as I was walking by. I don't know what it's called, and I don't know if I could find her again. I don't even think she was a Trinity student. She was just out busking while people were prepping for the festival. I know students from other schools do busking all over the street, day and night, around this time of year. But even if the singer is here, we'd have to search the entire Trinity campus to find her. Huh? You want to do that? Together? Are you sure? We have no idea where in Trinity she might be. No, I'm not short on time. I just think... I just don't want to make you spend your who knows how long on something like this. You don't have to worry about that, Irie. Sensei. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So, when would you be available? Huh? Now? Really? Well, Sensei, here we are. Over there. She was out busking over there that day. Now it's... Huh? I'm impressed they're working so hard late. It's hard to tell who they are from this far away. Let's get closer. No, that's someone else. What should we do now? What's going on, lady? It's dangerous for a student to be out this late, all by yourself. Oh, pardon me, sorry. You're not all by yourself. Well, you probably didn't come out here all night to watch a street performance. What brings you here? Are you looking for someone? Actually, the thing is... I see. Alright, I think I get it. I didn't see her myself, but I think I might know who you're talking about. Really? How? Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Sounds like a certain Wild Hunt student I know. She's really talented. Wild Hunt? Ah, now that I think about it, that uniform. I see. That's why she was... Anyways, I'll let you know where I heard she was at last. If you want to go find her, you could start there. Not that she'd be there right now, but you could always ask around there, see if anyone saw her. Ask them where she went. Repeat. Well, I guess that only makes sense if you have as much free time as I do. And you're a teacher, so you're probably too busy. No offense. It's all good. Thank you anyway. No worries. We appreciate your help. Sensei? This is really going to take a long time, and that is if we find her at all. It's fine? Really? But... Hey, it beats doing paperwork. Times like this, you better listen to your grown-up lady. I'll tell you the place. If you go there quick, and you're lucky, you might find her there. Yeah, so... Thank you. Irie and I stayed on the trail all night. But we didn't find her. Oh, jeez. What time is it? I'm so sorry, Sensei. You stayed up all night because of me. What? You're fine? Huh. I mean, you always say that, but... No, hey, I should quit moping. That'd probably just bother you more. And I get that, but... The thing is... I thought of saying, it's okay to go back multiple times. If I said that, we wouldn't still be here. Besides, she's a Wild Hunt student, way different from me. And even if I found her... Ari, hold on. A little early in the morning for all that griping, isn't it? Who said that? Who's there? Me. I was having a nice dream, but your worries woke me up. There she is. Does she sleep in bushes? Ta-da! It's me, the Sleeping Beauty in the Woods. Sheena Samugi. You don't have to call me Beauty, though. We could say I'm an awakened demon lord, or spy you just caught. Up to you. Now, of course this isn't actually the woods, and I'm no beauty, but... the emotion is important here. Namely, the emotional distress from our protagonist. That's right. We're talking about the story of this lady. You were sleeping in the bushes? Oh, my. Fair point. Well timed. So that's who you are. You're the essential character who always protects the protagonist by their side. Maybe you're everyone's mascot, or something like that. Huh? Ah! Oh, you startled me. It's her, Sensei. She's the one I was talking about. The Wild Hunt Busker. Hmm? What? Oh my. What a twist of fate. So the two of you have been looking for me all this time. I see. I understand. Looks like I put you through the ringer, unintentionally. My apologies. Not at all. I didn't plan on this. Then again, maybe the journey is what gives the destination meaning. Huh? Don't take this the wrong way. But I like how this worked out. Reminds me of a warlord. Had to visit the strategist 3 times. I feel like the treasure at the heart of the labyrinth. Or, how about we go bigger? I feel like the treasure hoard of a pirate king. The One Piece. Ari, are you sure this is the right person? I mean, I've never talked to her before. Worry not. Considering our fateful encounter, I have an obligation to respond. Not a legal obligation, mind you, but the... flow. It's important here. Right, I, Sheena Samugi, will help the two of you with all my might, to the best of my abilities. Really? You mean that? It's embarrassing to call it help, when you just want me to help you pick out a song, not even compose one. So what kind of song would you like? What BGM does our delicate protagonist here desire? Whatever you'd like to learn to play, I'll do my best to help you however I can. Okay then, something that'll help pass a test or audition. Huh? Huh? Please pick a song that would get the best rating in a rehearsal or an evaluation. Huh. Sorry, you lost me for a second. What did you say? The best song to go with a test or evaluation? What's that about? It's like I said, we're trying to do the opening concert for Trinity Carnival in 2 weeks. We want to be in that concert and show people what we can do, but we need to audition first. Huh? Is something strange? I didn't upset you, did I? No, well, there's nothing strange about it. Everyone has their own reasons for getting into music, and no one can interfere with that right. No one. But... I see. I understand. So this is where the story has taken us so far. Alright. I can pick out a few songs for you. Got a couple in mind already. But... Huh? Yes? But? But, well, you know how these stories go. The protagonist hears something cryptic and mysterious, and then they don't understand it. But then, later on, it all makes sense. I like those kinds of stories. So let me just say something, and don't overthink it right now. Protagonist? Kurimura Airi. Yes. Music is like a horse. It can read your feelings, maybe even your thoughts. If you get nervous while you're riding it, it'll roll on over on top of you. So don't be afraid to get on top of it. And become the kind of person who enjoys the ride. I started laughing there because you know that video online of the lady who got on the horse's back and the horse jumps up in the air and lands on top of her? You know, does a back flop? That one. It's terrible that happened, but still, that makes me laugh. That's a good one. Terrible it happened, but it's a classic. Several days later. It was a slow day at work, a good time to relax. Hey, Sensei? Sorry to call you out of nowhere. Are you busy right now? No, we're not in trouble. I just wanted to report to you, I guess. As the band rep, I mean. The practice room is really nice, with lots of space. So we're off to a good start. I just wanted to tell you that. In fact, we're starting practice right now. Just wanted to call and say thank you first. Huh? What was that? You want to come over right now? There's no need. I just got the urge to see you, Yoshimi. Seriously? What are you saying? Whatever. I'm sure you've got work to do. We'll be fine on our own. I'm gonna hang up now, okay? You heard me, right? Don't you dare come over. We're about to start practice. Yeah, right. Off I go. After leaving Shale, I looked for the practice room I'd rented out for the students. It wasn't loud because the practice room was underground and soundproof, but I could hear a faint echo of their practice. Must be practicing hard. Faster! Come on! Faster! This is already my limit. This is not rock. Faster! Whoa. Faster! Rock! Yes, that tempo. Again. Again! Faster! Rock! Yoshimi, Natsu's already going as fast as she can. It can't be helped. She's going too slow. That's a fact. If she wants to be the drummer, she has to keep up with the tempo. Even if we're only doing this for Simla. I guess you're right. That's right. That's what they said. Irie? What was that? Huh? Nothing. It's nothing. Huh? Oh, Sensei? Sensei, did you come to see us practice? You're doing great already. You think so? Thank you. It's great to hear you say that. Sensei, I'm just wondering, how long have you been standing there? You didn't hear me sing or anything, did you? Oh, you didn't? You just got here? Whew. No, I mean, I made a lot of mistakes. She is really good. Kazusa has a great voice. Irie. Huh? What's the ruckus? Ah, Sensei. Oh. Wait, what? What is Sensei doing here? There's nothing to see here. We just started, and it's still a mess. We're not ready to show you yet. I told you not to come, because we can't practice if we're all embarrassed. I specifically told you that. Yoshimi? You're embarrassed of me? You're making this weird. Just go. Just stay away while we were practicing. Got that? I'm really serious. You can't just come back until we're ready. You came to help us? Well, we're good. Seriously, we're fine. Get out. Just get out. Right this instant. Out. Yoshimi physically pushed me out of the room. That sounded more like more than pushing. Anyway, it was plain to see that the room and the equipment were all working fine, so I left satisfied. At dinner time, after my work was done and the practice room was presumably empty, I stopped by there again. Someone still practicing at this hour? You've been practicing all this time? Oh, Sensei! What are you doing here? It's late. Me? Well, I'm just trying to get a little more keyboard practice in. We've got to be our best, you know? You're taking this very seriously. You think so? I didn't really know what to do since this is my first time. But an opportunity like this didn't come every day. So I want to make the most of it. Yeah! Huh? Is practicing fun? I'm not sure. I hadn't really asked myself that question. Yeah, I really haven't thought about it. Is it fun? Well, I'm not sure yet. Fun or not, right now, I'm just following the drills for beginners. I was just fine getting started, but I think out of all of us, I'm the slowest to get good at this. Everyone else seems like they're having fun, but they're also good. That's why... Yeah, so for now, I need to get the fundamentals down. Then I can start having fun. You gotta have fundamentals first, right? Like how to hit the keys and stuff like that. I just need to master that, and then I can catch up somehow. Having fun, though. Once I get good, it'll work out, right? Yeah, once I'm good, this will be a blast. For now, I've got to practice, practice, practice. Oh, wait. Was it... that not it? I have a feeling that wasn't the answer you were looking for, Sensei. You don't have to force an answer. Huh? Okay. Then, while we're here, there's actually something I wanted to tell you, Sensei. Maybe you already know what it is? I told my friends we were doing this for Simla. But Simla's really not all that important to me. Sensei, I want to be someone who can play an instrument. More than that, I want to have something I'm good at. That's the goal. My friends say as long as we get good enough to eat Simla, that it's enough. But it's not like that for me. You know me, I'm shy and indecisive and spineless. But even some like me should be able to have something they're good at, don't you think? I don't know if I'm enjoying this at all, to tell you the truth. But I know I can't stay the way I am right now. Why can't you stay the way you are right now? You know what they say. Music can change who you are. It'll give me something to be proud of. Something for people to like. That's what this audition means to me. I asked my friends to do it with me because I was too scared to do this alone. Maybe I'm a terrible person. I used my friends for my own benefit. Terrible? Selfish, at least. Huh? You don't think so? I'm not using them? But they're doing it with you because they're having fun. Is that so? It does make me feel better to hear you say that. And that's how it is. I want to change, and I think this keyboard can do that for me. If I get good enough, I'll become someone I'm proud to be. Sensei, I'm saying this because you've come all this way and heard me out. But, I couldn't tell anyone else. Just you, Sensei. Please keep it a secret. Anyway, watch over me. I'll do my best. I'll get good and become someone who's actually cool. Huh? Sensei? What is it? Were you trying to say something? I'll cheer you on. Make sure not to overdo it. Say again? Oh, you mean like managing my stamina? Don't worry. I know not to overexert myself. I'm really gonna give it my all, Sensei. I mean it. Several days later. Sensei? Are you there, Sensei? I thought you didn't want me around in practice. Stop teasing. Now's not the time for that. Don't misunderstand or anything, but Sensei? Just wondering. I bet it's... I didn't think it was this early on in the story, but have you seen Irie? Did Irie head over there, like, recently? Did something happen? Well, about that. I haven't been able to get a hold of her since the day before yesterday. Yep, okay. I didn't think it was that early on. Do we actually have any we don't have any combat episodes. I mean, that makes sense, but it's kind of weird. I just realized, right there, she's got her usual hair clip on her arm. Can't get a hold of her at all? Nope, 2 days in a row now. One day. I didn't think was a problem, but it's weird she's not even answering my calls. I take it you haven't heard from her either? So nobody knows where she is. Do we have to report to the Justice Task Force? You don't have a hunch or anything? Tell me what you remember. Well, there wasn't really anything I could point to. We didn't have a fight or anything, and our practice wasn't perfect, but we were getting there. I really didn't see any of this coming, especially because it's Irie we're talking about. If I were absent for 2 days practice, no one would have batted an eye. Yeah, if it were Natsu. Wait, you were aware of that? And you just admit it? If you know, then why do you act like that in the first place? There wasn't anything too noticeable overall. But there was one odd thing. What? It was small, but it was there. Maybe that was the problem. What an odd thing are you talking about? Well, it wasn't really big enough to point out. Maybe it was nothing. I'm only saying this just in case, so don't take my word for it. That said, how do I put this? For the last several days, Irie seemed like she felt that something might not be working out for her. not working out? She seemed rather ill at ease, almost as if something were chasing her. She was, of course, suppressing it and smiling all the while, but perhaps she thought we didn't notice. You spotted it too? You're pretty sharp at these things. Wait, what? When was she like that? How come I didn't know? Again, it was barely noticeable. She made a point of not letting it affect her practice. Regardless, I would never have thought she would disappear without a word. Something must have happened. Huh? Say again? You have a theory, Sensei? Sensei, why are you... That's the keyboard Irie left behind. Is that a piece of paper underneath the cover? It's a note. What? A note? Why would she leave a note like this? There's no way she would leave without a word. What does it say? Can I take a look? To everyone. I'm sorry. Huh? She's sorry? So, I know they did the sound effect just for sound effect, but it makes it sound like she has an entire book. And the first page is just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm holding you back. This is not going to work as is, so I'm looking for someone better to replace me. What? Why? Why did you have to keep turning pages? I hope you all crushed out there. You're not like me. So I'm sure you can do it. What? What kind of nonsense is that? Wait. Is this what we're doing? Just standing here? What do you mean? Is this what we're doing? Sensei said they had a hunch where to find Irie. If Sensei knows where she is, then they probably also know what her problem is. So we should just leave it to Sensei, right? If you barge in, insisting on doing it yourself, like last time... Why are you looking at me? No reason, just thinking about last time. Still, even if Sensei brings Irie back, it won't really solve anything. Are we sure we want to sit around just doing nothing until they come back? Sensei said they're going to go alone, so we'll stick with that. I'm sure they have a reason. Oh, we could set Irie's favorite things on the table for when they get here. It'd be a party where you could eat a year's supply of mint chocolate. Ah, come on, I'm not talking about that at all. You didn't think it was strange? Irie acting way off? I'm not just talking about her going missing. She was different from the start. Has Irie ever insisted on doing something? Isn't this the first time? Now that you mention it, this hadn't been our usual style. Talking about brands, playing instruments, mentioning the Frederica Simla thing and dragging all of us in on. And she seemed stressed, like she has to prove herself. Why did she want to form a band? Why did she want to start playing before that? What could have even been the problem before that? So we put stress... Oh, what? So she put her stress itself aside and focused instead on the root cause of that stress. Well considered, and it seems we have time to consider it now. Huh? Though the answer does seem rather obvious. What do you mean, obvious? This band thing came out of the blue. What's obvious about that? Think about it. When we began to practice, we had a goal in mind, a reason for it. To pass the audition. Irie obsessed over practice. She must have been afraid to fail. Obvious enough, yes? But it wouldn't really matter if she failed, right? That's what we're still wondering about. The audition was just an excuse to get us on board. It wasn't that important. Yeah, maybe you're right. Even if we do fail, the only thing we stand to lose is the Frederica Simla. Huh. Wait a second. What are you trying to say now? Yeah, just think about it for a sec. It's like all the puzzle pieces are coming together. Why would someone like Irie actively insist we start a band? What did she do? Right before saying something that none of us would agree to. She showed us the flyer and talked about the audition, saying we could eat the Frederica Simla if we pass, like she's trying to lure us, as if it's just an added bonus. But maybe, just maybe, she was beating around the bush, but what if it was the opposite? No, Yushimi, I think you're stretching it. How so? It sounds exactly the way Irie would think. Oh, come on, really? How does that make any sense? It may be hard to believe, but the truth is hard to believe sometimes. I think we're right. Totally right. 100%. Right on the dot. There's no other reason, no matter what we might think. Of course she's going to be bothered about not getting better. Of course she's going to be frustrated. Because she was the one who wanted to eat the Simla the most. Because she has to pass. If she fails, she can't have any. Seriously? Making a big deal out of that one little... Big deal? Think about it. Irie wouldn't have been like, hey, I want to eat some Simla, so why don't we all join a band with me, right? No, Natsu? Natsu maybe, but not Irie. Hey, I feel like everyone's taking a jab at me today. In any case, she acted like it was all about the band, while luring us in with that Simla. But the Simla was actually her ultimate goal all along. She'd give her life for it. Right? It all checks out, right? This is totally Irie's style. I know her like the back of my hand. Well, I won't say you're wrong, but... I mean, you make a good case, but Irie? Leading us on like that? Well, it's not like she did anything bad. There's no harm in keeping her motivation to herself, is there? It's not like she lied to us. We get as much Simla as she does, so she's got nothing to feel bad about. And she invented quite a narrative to cover it all. A well-placed strategy if all falls into place. But if that strategy hinges on her own skill, of course it's going to stress her out. It's super stressful. Even I'd run away. Would you be okay in that situation if you were the one who instigated everything? So, all this nonsense about looking for another member just because we won't be able to eat Simla with her. Seriously? QED, I'd say. Irie, you're such a dummy. Why don't you just... Like you said, she's not that kind of person. That's true, but... So the point is Simla. And if we can get her some, she won't be stressed out anymore. It's the best ending we could ask for. In fact, it rocks. Wait, isn't Simla hard to come by? And it's not like we're sure to pass the audition. Honestly, I wouldn't feel comfortable auditioning with someone who's not Irie. Sure, but that's not even the main problem. The audition is a week away. Are we supposed to watch Irie mope until then? No way. Absolutely not. Over my dead body. Let's go find one. If we can get one by tomorrow, we can shove it in her mouth. Nice idea, but that's not happening. You can't just buy Simla off the shelf. It's so rare, it takes someone like the Carnival Committee to acquire them. We're not getting any on our own. Well, Why give up so easily? Surely we can find some somewhere. What? We can find them somewhere. Where? Why are you asking me? You already said it. The Carnival Committee has them. I was wondering where you were going with that. But no, if they just handed it out whenever someone asked, it wouldn't be a prize to begin with. I don't think Natsu's suggesting we ask. That's right, I forgot about that. You're not thinking of pulling a heist though, are you? That'd be flat out ridiculous. The festival's being hosted by the Tea Party, right in the center of campus. The students from the committee are on guard, day and night, for sure. We'd have to climb the walls, and then still get caught. So we'd have to shoot our way out. Impossible. There's no way. I know it's funny coming from me, but how could sheltered, delicate flowers like us ever pull that off? Unless there's someone who knows how to do that, who can give us a crash course. curious that you say that, Shimmy. Do you not see? Or perhaps you take her for granted so much you've forgotten. But there's someone who can climb both walls and fight. Huh? She's here with us even now. Unlike us, she's no sheltered flower. She's a retired monster of the underworld, the sleeping beast. The legend. Natsu, don't you even start with that. No nonsense, friend. I'm quite serious, more so than usual. Beyond serious even. This is of grave importance. You know yourself? This is the only option we have. Truly, we have no others left. That's just because, in fact, perhaps your past was fated all along, to bring you to this moment. Did it not cross your mind? Kyoyama Kazusa, that you had just the power we needed. Well, that's... Okay, first, let me say this. Even if I take the lead here, there are no guarantees. Once the Justice Task Force gets a call and shows up, it's over. And even then, if we do make it out of there, there's still going to be consequences. For infiltrating the command center of the Tea Party hosted event, of course. And so, today marks the end of After School Sweets Club, because by this time tomorrow, Club will no longer exist. There will be no room, no funds. We'll be cast out into the streets, in other words. Okay? So you do know. But you're still... And so what? So what? Does that hold you back? Search your heart, Kyoyama Kazusa. Does the fear of consequences truly stay your hand? Or perhaps I should ask someone else. What do you say, Yoshimi? Huh? What do I think? I think who cares? It's not like we can't meet each other outside of the club. If we can't do this for our friend, what good is the club in the first place? We could just create a group chat and meet that way. Of course, we might be in trouble at school or at home, but it's not going to kill us or anything. We might get suspended. We might even get community service, but I can take that. In the first place, this club was originally... Yoshimi, you heard her. We're all of the same mind, and we have neither the room nor time to squabble. Especially you, Kazusa. Anyone can see that you want this the most out of all of us. Natsu. No time for sentiment. Kyoyama Kazusa, the sleeping beast of Trinity. Perhaps we never thought this day would come. But it's time to become the After School Sweets gang once more. Tonight, the beast will return to the hunt. For Irie. No. For everyone. Please become Goth Plug again. Late at night. Ari, I was looking for you. Oh, Sensei? What are you doing here this late? Huh? You've been looking for me? All this time? For how long? Why would you... Is something wrong? You could have called me, or used Momotalk. What do you mean that doesn't matter right now? Huh? Me? You're looking for Samugi, aren't you? I see. That's what happened. Of course that's what happened. They've come to talk me into going back. Did the others ask you to do this? Or did you promise you would do it for them? That's why you showed up without calling. I see. Because you know I'm looking for Sumagi here. Sumugi, not Sumagi. Don't worry, I'm not here to drag you away. Is that true? You're not just saying that? I don't know. If you come all this way here, you must know the whole story. I can't help but think you're here to say nice things and then take me back to the club. But that won't solve anything. Sensei, my problem isn't with them. Seriously, they're all super nice. They're great friends. I couldn't ask for anyone better. The problem is me. I can't burden my friends like that. I won't ever be good enough to pass the audition in time. So at the very least, if I can find Sumugi now, since Sumugi won't have any trouble with the performance. I mean, I'm sorry, Sensei. I wish you didn't come here to talk about that. But still, any longer in it, it's all too much for me to handle. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, Sensei. You're safe here. You can tell me anything. 2 sheets. I'm behind by 2 sheets. Progress-wise, everyone else is way ahead of me. It's just me who's barely. I can't even keep up with them. Even though I'm the one who's practicing the most. I was taking it the most seriously. I was the one practicing until late at night. I was the only one who really studied the theory. I was the one who asked everyone to join in the first place. That's gotta be rough. Sometimes that's just how it turns out. Yeah, I mean, sure, sometimes things just don't go the way you want. I know that's not how it is. I know that's how it is. I can understand that much, but when I was struggling, everyone would tell me, it's fine. Everything will work out. We just need to be good enough to eat Simla. I'm sure it's fine to just be okay. Take it easy. We're doing this together. We'll cover each other. They're just saying all that stuff for me, to make me feel better. I get that. I mean, in my head I get that, but to me, the me inside, everything they said hit completely differently. Like, you're the weak link. You're the worst one. You can't even be just okay. You're not even good enough. We'll haul you along, but we're going to have to cover for your mistakes. It kept on running around in circles inside me, and it came to a point. It came to a point where I didn't want to listen to them at all. How can they not understand how I feel? They're so carefree about this. Don't any of them get what I'm going through? Or maybe they do know, and they're just waiting to see what I'm do next. That's when I snapped out of it, and I had a new thought. Enough. That can't be it. You know it's not true. Stop thinking bad about your friends, Irie. You know them better than that. It's not their fault you suck. You're really going to blame them, Irie? Sounds kind of ridiculous now that I say it out loud. Who cares about those things among friends, right? Friends don't do that. I know. I know that. But I can't help but thinking about it. And I hate myself for it. Even when I'm trying not to think about it. I can't help it when my mind strays that way. It's my nature. I can't change it. I'm always going to think that it's all about me. And someday, something I do is going to end up hurting them. It's inevitable. So the best thing I could do was leave before that happened. Why am I like this? Kazusa is cool. Yoshimi's cute. And I love the way she takes charge. Natsu is thoughtful and special, but special. But But I don't have anything like that. And there's so much I wish for. Why am I so selfish? Why am I so terrible? And why am I the only one who doesn't have anything special? Why am I like this? Why am I so lacking? Irie, you're overlooking something. Huh? What are you... Oh. Phone call. It's not mine, it's Sensei's. The Carnival Committee? Apologies for the late call. Are you Shale Sensei? No need to be alarmed, but we have 3 of our students in custody. This story escalates really quick, but it doesn't feel bad. So I think they did a pretty good job with pacing this time. You're here. This way, Sensei. It's these cells right here, right? Yes. These 3 were trying to infiltrate the Carnival Committee, caught in the act. For some reason, they said they wouldn't talk unless you were here. They didn't steal any valuables or money. We're still trying to figure out what their intentions were. By the time we were called, they'd already had a scuffle with the students on watch and gone through all our defenses. They were very skilled, to their credit. They even gave us a run for our money. In any case, I'll leave them to you. You can discuss the rest with Ichika. Right, thank you. They're all yours. A reunion divided by iron bars. This is definitely rock. I thought we'd last a bit longer back there. I guess Cuff Plug is out of practice. I will kill you if you don't stop calling me that. Whatever. We're here now. Like we knew we were going to be. What did you do? Okay, first, did the Justice Task Force finally leave? They're gone, right? They're really gone? What are you hiding? Sensei, Arie's here with you, right? You must have gone to see her, so that means you brought her with you. You're making a lot of assumptions there. Yes, she's here. What? Me? You're asking for me? Why are you? Come here. Huh? Closer. Huh? Closer. Uh-huh. Okay. Here. Huh? Is this Frederica Simla? This was our driving force from the very start, is what we'd like to say. In truth, this whole escapade was rather last minute. But this is indeed authentic Simla, straight from the storage. Have a taste. Seriously, you should have told us as much. Well, you should have told us how much you needed this, instead of making us all worried. For the record, I'm the one who did most of the fighting. Anyway, enjoy. Let us know what it's like. We haven't eaten any of it ourselves. Also, circumstances being what they are, we've surely forfeited all our club room privileges. I'll create a group chat tomorrow, so we can talk about it more then. Wait, what do you mean? Sorry for going off and doing this without you, Irie. You? Oh, don't tell me. You really went through all this just for... Huh? But why? Why would you? Wait, this was not how we thought you were going to react. Why? Why in the world would you... For me? Of course. Isn't this what you wanted? Wasn't it the whole reason you wanted to start a band in the first place? Wait. It wasn't? What? Hold on. What did we do all this for then? Whose idea was this? Who thought of it first? So this is a whole different kind of rock. This isn't funny. What's wrong with you? Why? Why would you? For someone like me? Why? Huh? What? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Irie? What's wrong? What happened? Sensei, what's going on? Why is Irie crying? Go ahead, Irie. What? Sensei. Tell them? Directly? What I told you earlier? No, I can't. I could. I can't say all that. Not here. Huh? What's going on? Are you two keeping a secret? A secret meeting at night? Behind everyone's backs? That's not very rock. Wait. Sensei just told Irie to tell us everything. How did you get their keeping a secret out of that? Regardless, you better tell us right now. I don't know what it is, but I demand to know for all the trouble we went through. There are two surefire ways to annoy everyone. One is to leave them hanging, and the other? Sensei. I wonder what excuse I'll come up with this time. Sensei! Sensei. It's all right, Irie. Ugh, it's all right, Irie. You can do this. Sensei! I completely forgot that we got to talk to Ishika in this one. Yes, well, I understand. That's what I'll put in the report. As excuses go, it's a pretty good one. I'm sure your girls will be fine. Their intentions were good, at any rate. I'll try to downplay everything else. I owe you big time. It's nothing. You work real hard, Sensei. Besides, we promised to call each other whenever anything came up. And this incident wasn't that bad. They're a tight-knit group of cute friends. Besides, the Tea Party won't want to make a big fuss of this before a big event. They'll probably agree to sweep it under the rug. So you don't have to worry about anything else. It'll all work out. Ah, there's more work. Sensei, I'd love to chat some more, but I've got to get going. Until next time, stay safe. Amazing. This would make a fantastic ending for a manga. Life imitating art. Sorry for calling you so suddenly. If I didn't want you calling me, I wouldn't have given you my number. In fact, I didn't see your message right away. That's why I'm late. Sorry about that. Regardless, it seems our protagonist is already surrounded by good friends. The protagonist who despairs over her own shortcomings. The only one who took her music seriously, and for that reason, the only one who faced the trial of uncertainty. Which led her into a spiral of self-criticism and intentional conflict. Conflict with friends, running away, a dramatic reunion, and truth at last. Once she overcomes it all, her practice and experience will shine. Once she breaks through her self-imposed limits, her performance will be absolutely unearthly. It's perfect. Such a beautiful example of youth. A story of youth, one kept within the heart, is how I'd describe it. And now, the beautiful scene is rising to its heartwarming climax. They'll cry, shout, and you'll see them smile with tears of joy in their eyes. Are you sure you don't want to witness that firsthand? Wouldn't it be a shame to miss it because you were talking with me? That joy is for them. It's not for me. I see. Spoken like a true adult. And now, I've learned yet again, yet another reason, another lesson. Man, I can't read. But Sensei, one thing is still unresolved. Did the protagonist not discover any special power or talent? That'd be a downer for a manga with such a beautiful cover. What do you think, Sensei? Huh? Surprisingly, it's natural not to live, and it's natural to not like a part of yourself. That's unexpected. I didn't think you, of all people, would say that, Sensei. It's hard comparing yourself with everyone around you. But they cherish you just as much as you do them. Oh, I see. If she loves her surroundings and the people in them, she should know that she helped build that environment for herself. But because it comes so naturally for her, she doesn't realize it. Very romantic and very satisfying. This manga was too great to enjoy for free. I feel obligated to give something back for all the entertainment. So, Sensei, take this. A musical piece? Did you compose this? When I wrote that, I imagined an ending just like this one. I never thought I'd actually get to see it. Though it's much more difficult than the last song. Well, it should be no trouble for the people they are now. Or the people they will be. Think of it as my admission fee. To see the show. There's only music there. No lyrics. I'll leave those to the protagonist. Ah, look at the time. Everybody must be waiting. I have to go. I'll see you at your concert. I must warn you, I'm not a lead or a vocalist or anything, so don't expect too much. You might not even recognize me up on stage. The others are all much more distinctive. Wait. I can't remember if I'm remembering things or if I'm making this up. Is she, like, part of a screamo band? Like... I think that's what I remember. Is that her genre is screamo. But, well, that didn't really matter. Just being in the same space as the music is enough. What are you talking about? You just keep repeating nonsense. No, wait. Yoshimi, this is still... Oh, Sensei. It's Sensei. Listen, Ari's babbling about how she doesn't do anything, or doesn't have anything. I meant it. I don't have anything to show off. Did I not click? I did click. So you need some kind of gimmick? Like more rock? That's easily resolved. You just need to claim what's rightfully yours. The throne, the crown, the title! Oh, and now we come to it. The return of our long-absent Heavenly Queen. We're talking about making her the club president, right? Huh? Since when did we have presidents, you ask, Sensei? True, our club's never really had one. That's because our founder said she doesn't like the hierarchy that comes with those comes from those sort of positions. Then the founder of the after-school sweets club was... I told you that wasn't the issue. I don't need to be president. All right. Let's stop talking about this. I'm sorry. No. She might keep saying nonsense whenever she gets the chance. We have to give her something now to prevent that. I agree. In the first place, I'm here because... What? You're not even going to try and hide it anymore, Koth Plug? For me... We have to come here. Well, no, for me to... Blah, blah, blah. For me to have come here, except for the delicious dessert? What are we even talking about? Why is everyone being so coy about this? And we call ourselves high schoolers. Irie, the three of us wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. Got it? Not that I'm thrilled to be considered a package item with these two. Now's not the time to say that. Yoshimi. But I thought that you're... I said it's fine. No need to be a saint about it. You can find your friends annoying sometimes. In fact, with these two here... Yeah, I'm always annoyed. Once a week, I want to murder someone. Is that so, Kazusa? Huh? What's with that response? Kazusa? Don't you get tired of being so angry all the time? 70% of the time, it's your fault. I will never give in to violence. Don't raise your shield on me! Humans are resourceful beings. We will always find a way. Ugh, I have a headache. But Yoshimi is right for once. For once? Airi, you may not like yourself. I understand that feeling better than most. And I shouldn't have assumed you wouldn't feel that way. I'm sorry, Airi. Azusa? So allow me to say one thing in conclusion. Before rejecting yourself, look around. See the whole picture and your place in it. Airi? Do you? You not like this moment that you helped create. No, I love it. I think that's a really good conclusion right there. But we aren't done. We are not done. Not really enough. Huh? Sorry. I was just thinking about something. What did you say? Isn't that not really enough? That haunted house cafe you mentioned? Of course it's more than what we had, and it's better than just a regular dessert cafe. But how should I put it? It might overlap with other places. That's what we were worried about. Right. There's something something more unique. What about that thing you have on your back? Oh, this? The keyboard? Yeah. What about a band cafe in a haunted house? That might be way more eye-catching. Seriously, maybe we should have gone with you on what? Maybe we should have gone with you on keyboard in the first place. I see. A band cafe in a haunted house. Ari? Why are you laughing? Did you think of something funny? Nothing. It's nothing. Thanks for asking. I think I get what you mean. But don't worry. I think we'll be fine this time. Huh? So there's no need to worry after all. Yeah, looking at Ari's face, I don't think we have anything. We don't have any. What? I don't think we have to bring this up anymore. Good luck with the preparations then, Ari. I'll bring my friends. I'm looking forward to that desserts too. Go after school sweets club. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's my stop. Let's talk more later. See ya. Bye. Get home safe. See you tomorrow. Yep. I have never noticed this about her portrait. That's how little I use her. But she has her SMG in her bag. I've never noticed that. Huh? This situation, it feels familiar. Irie, here, over here. Huh? Why are you just standing there? Let's get there early, just in case. Don't rush her. I'm sure Irie has something on her mind. We're not all like you. Wait, what did you just say? Are you planning on taking responsibility if we're late to the audition? If we don't get the Simla after all this work we put in? Indeed. We are practically coughing up blood from the effort. And all in the name of rock. We can't just do the audition if we're coughing up blood. Anyway, yeah, might as well show off what we've been working on. Let's go, Irie. Irie? Why are you still just standing around? We're running out of time, you know. One small step for us, one giant leap for Gavotos's band industry. Not enough, they said. But it's enough now. There's more? I thought the music video was the final the final one. So I must be forgetting some stuff. I think it's this building. This is the address she gave us. Yeah, although this isn't the only concert venue around. One thing's for sure. This won't be some borrowed practice room, or rooftop, or any of our other little spots. Nope. We're in a whole different league here. Feels like she was way more professional than we were. Can we just walk in line like this? Oh wait, what? What am I reading? Can we just walk in like this? Don't we need to buy some tickets or something? That's how it usually goes. Then again, we don't have to drop in on her right now. If she's got a show today, like she said, she's got to be busy. True, we can just message her later and tell her we watched the show, and that we liked it. That's rude. Irie, as our esteemed leader, do you want to handle that? I already said I'm not doing president things. President or not, you remain our leader. Why not embrace the prestige? Of course, staying modest is also a form of rock. That's not it. Alright, let's just go in. Sensei, you've met Tsumugi, right? Yeah, she has a bit of a Natsu vibe. Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Let's go in. I knew it. We all need to die. Okay, so I wasn't misremembering. Wow. Everybody die. Wow. A bit of a Natsu vibe, you say? No, she was different when I saw her. I might have to rethink my life. Oh, that was a short one. Traitors. Hey, now that I think about it, when the committee ambush happened... Wait, what? Where'd that question come from? No, not at first. They had the vigilante crew, and whatever students the committee picked, at best. Well, I heard the Justice Task Force was busy trying to host an event at the same time. Who would have expected a pack of maniacs would pull an ambush in an event hosted by the Tea Party of all people? You're talking like it's someone else's story. Aren't you Maniac A? Well, I learned a lesson from Koth Plug. Please stop. You're really overdoing that. How to Fight and Win as a Rookie by Kyoyama Kazusa. Yep. When you can't fight with a head-on... when you can't win a fight head-on, cause chaos and throw them off their game. And then throw them off we did. Yeah, especially when you took your skirt off and ran right at them. Oh, geez. True, I think that would... Taking your pants off before you charge them will probably throw off many people. I was wearing leggings under it. A well-prepared strategy, if I say so myself. Just to be clear, I never suggested that. But it was the right move, wasn't it? Our rush succeeded because of it. Hey, I did all the fighting. Why are you acting so proud? Plus, once the Justice Task Force showed up, we all had our butts kicked and ran away. We couldn't have beaten them. If we'd tried, things would have gotten worse. Anyways, I'm just glad it all worked out. And well, to put it nicely, it's been a while since I've been able to. I heard all that. Kyoyama Kazusa, you were up to something big again while I was gone. Is it Reisa? Oh. So she heard. It's gonna be awkward. Okay, I'll be on my way. Huh? Sensei? You're leaving? Now? Of all times? Ah, now that I think about it, I have something to do. Yes, and I, too, have other commitments. You're all bailing on me? Seriously? You're gonna leave me like this? Really? No, you're joking, right? This isn't right. You were part of the robbery too, so why am I the only one getting screwed here? Huh? You traitors! And now it's time to suffer. So what have we got? Enemies, all lights, challenges, just clear within 110 seconds. That's it? Wait, no, here. An enemy tank provides... what? I'm not reading English. The enemy tank moves towards an open area and launches a powerful attack upon arrival. Although the tank is highly resistant to EX damage, its performance declines with each hit. Take advantage of this weakness and defeat it before it reaches the open area. So we want multi-hit, explosive. Okay, we want Hoshino. We want Hina, maybe? What do we want? We can do Minori. And Rio. No, we need cost. We need cost. So we can't do Minori. We can do Kasaki and Rio. Even though the tank doesn't take increased EX damage, all the enemies should. Probably. We can do Koharu. She has AoE clear. I think Yoshimi would be a bad idea because she costs 10. We can do Atsuko instead of Koharu. Let's see how this works out.
よく見つけられましたね。せっかくなんだし。じゃあやりますか。この海の風紀も私が守らないと。例外なんてない。あなたこそ。
I guess we'll do this.
おしゃべりを楽しみましょうか。もう少し様子を見たかったんじゃ。そろそろ諦めたらこれが必要なのでしょう。ありがとう。皆さん幸せ。楽しんでいこう。しばし休んでめんどくさい。さあ次行こう。あとは任せようか。ありがとう。これが必要なのでしょう。ありがとう。 さない。ありがとう。こんなのはどうかな。準備終了確認。トレーニングとはいえ容赦はしない。やったね。ここを頼む。
Yeah, we got the time limit. That's all that matters. Enemies. 4 strikers. 3 specials, 1 heavy. Three explosives, 1 mystic. For the early discount, Rio. Okay, we want to start off with you, you, and you, I believe. We don't have a healer. Do we need a healer? Maybe we should drop Seiya. And put in... Atsuko? Let's try that. Wow, that lag.
涼しくなりたい方いらっしゃいますか？
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
いらっしゃい先生、ちょっと練習手伝ってくれない？
Explosives and heavies. What is... If you give buffs to Reisa, she'll use her EX skill. Assist her in taking down the thugs. I guess we'll put our faith in her and see how this plays out. What is their definition of giving buffs? We probably need to do some damage of our own, right? Does Mari's shield count as a buff? I don't think so. It probably doesn't. Hare's probably going to be good. Are there any actual... I don't know. Like, we don't have... We don't have any just straight up buffers, do we? Or at least I don't have any that are raised. What do we do? We have self buffers. We have debuffers. We have very specific buffer types. What if this? We can try this.
ここでも出番？あれ？間違えた？
We can see how this might work. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Dunkin' Donuts.
ここに山頂！
Oh, she's invulnerable.
寒い。 ありがとうございます。 挑戦状は受け取ってください。みんなにプレゼントですよ。ありがとうございます。逃がしませんよ。あなたのために用意した旋律。自由に逃がしませんよ。自由に鮮やかに。フィナーレ皆さん覚悟してください。やって逃がしませんよ。これからが本番。挑戦状は受け取ってください。マノントラップ。これで終わり。覚悟してください。受け取ってください。あとは任せる。
What? How do we? How do we stop
逃が
that?
しませんよ。
Maybe we need Suzumi. Maybe we need Suzumi to crowd control.
おかえりなさい、先生。
Goodbye, Hina swimsuit. Where's Suzumi? Suzumi? There.
Yo よろしくお願いします。とりゃデレ 挑戦状は受け取ってください。過ぎないよ。自由に鮮やかにエレガンテ。これは痛いですよ。覚悟してください。受け取ってください。焼き芋食べる。
That is bullshit! How are we supposed to... Somehow, we need to deal, like a whole lot of damage really quick. Before she gets to our periodic attack.
勝負です。
Either that or use repositions.
暑いから気をつけてね。ありがとうございます。挑戦状は受け取ってください。挑戦状は受け取ってください。あとは任せからが本番。逃がしませんよ。自由に鮮やかに。逃がしません。どう？ありがとうございます。フィナーレを覚悟してください。暑いから気をつけてね。ありがとうございます。挑戦状は受け取ってください。挑戦状は受け取ってください。心を込めて演奏する。逃がしませんよ。自由に鮮やかに。ありがとうございます。挑戦状は受け取ってください。先行弾標的。はい、どうぞ。ありがとうございます。逃がしませんよ。心を込めて演奏する。あとは任せよう。ラモントロット。自由に鮮やかに。これで覚悟してください。今です。はい、どうぞ。
Ooh.
ありがとね。先生、おかげで楽勝だったよ。
Okay, good.
よくぞ来てくれた、先生。
Now, what's this one? What's the gimmick? Use crowd control to weaken the hippie automaton before attacking. People are just choosing not to bother with the mechanic. What did they say? Yeah, no one's even bothering with the mechanic at all. I wonder if I have the stats to do that.
準備はできています。
I don't think I do. I don't think I can just brute force it.
じゃついてきて。
She's already dead? What is the formation they chose? Okay, so the grenade hits sometimes hits Hare? They're doing normal damage. Is Hare just gonna explode? Oh, we missed. I don't think we make it. Almost. Okay, so what we need. What do we need? What do we need? That's not maxed out. That's not maxed out. I probably don't have the resources to get that maxed out. What can I do different? That's not maxed out. Maybe we just try again. We were really close. What if we just go again and pick our targets better this time? Maybe my rotation wasn't good enough. Okay, that's we got bad special starts. This is a usable special start, I believe. No, it's not. Mari is messing up our starts. Okay, so no. This. We want to start with you. We want to start with you. And we want to start with you. Probably.
皆さんのお力になりたい。軽食部の特製おせちです。気をつけてね。これからが本番。そなたの時間じゃ。魔面トロット。自由に鮮やかに。フィナーレ。おかわりならたくさんありますよ。はい、どうぞ。楽しんでいこう。これからが本番。あとは任せようか。魔面トロット。
How did that miss?
でもやりすぎないよ。これで終わり。給食部の特製おせちです。はい、どうぞ。皆さんのお力になりたい。心を込めて演奏する。そなたの時間じゃ。自由に鮮やかに。自由に鮮やかに。これで終わり。もっときらない真心いっぱいですよ。焼き芋食べる？準備できてる。やってみよう。魔面トロット。自由に鮮やかに。フィナーレ。給食部の特製おせちです。焼き芋食べる？やってみる。心を込めて演奏する。でもやりすぎないよ。でもやりすぎないよ。エレガンテ。
Okay, that's how you do it. I see.
楽しい時間はあっという間でしたね。
Positioning is extremely important.
あ、先生、こっちよこっち。進捗状況を見に来たの
14 challenges.
うん。
Oh, there we go.
おお、よかったね。いらっしゃい先生。ちょっと練習手伝ってくれない？
Alright, we've only got a few days left, so we need to get serious. We've been practicing hard up until this point, and now we do have a chance, so let's make this last week count. Frantic preparations on the eve of the final battle. This is certainly rock. How long have you been going? How long are you going to keep trying to make that a thing? About a week? Until I'm out of this outfit. So it's a season-exclusive line? Not to burst anyone's bubble here, but it's going to be a tough competition. It won't be easy. We can still do it. Maybe. Definitely. No, we can do it. Yeah. Irie? It's... well... just a feeling. Well, whatever. I suppose if we're going to do this, we should do it properly, right? Huh? What's with this change of attitude? Hey, enough nonsense. There's no time for that. Let's get started. Who put you in charge? Okay, I can't remember. What the goals are. Is it just RNG based, or... Did we want condition up really high for some reason? But what? Do we get a bonus if we're above a certain amount?
いい感じでしたね。レシピ通りに結果は出るもの。ふふ、今日も燃え尽きたぜ。真っ白さ。
I'm beat. Why is taking notes on theory more tiring than playing the actual instrument? Right? I can't explain it either. But when we're getting the same part wrong over and over again, or if we can't get something right just with practice for some reason, that usually means it's a theory problem. So learning theory can sometimes help us get unstuck. Beautiful advice, and spoken like a true scholar. Well done. So, more studying? Ugh. We came all this way here to scribble on paper? Huh? What's with that look on your face? Hey, weren't you the first to complain? Shut up! Okay, enough of that. Let's take it from the top.
Recipe 通りに結果は出るもの。うん、いい感じだね。見たでしょ？私はこれくらいできるのよ。お疲れ様です。明日も頑張りましょう。
I feel like I remember condition being really important, but maybe it's a trap? I'm not sure if I'm playing this right. Maybe I'm a bit off. I'm matching the sounds best I can. Maybe my form's the problem? How about splitting into groups and checking on each other's forms and movements? I mean, it's hard for us to see ourselves play. Even if we had mirrors, we'd be focusing on playing, not looking at ourselves. That actually makes a lot of sense. So how are we going to pick teams? By playing Goopa? I don't know what Goopa is. Huh? Goopa? Goopa? Huh. Goopa? I've never seen her laugh like that. Same. Oh. I can't breathe. My bad. My bad. The Goopa of all things? What year is this? I haven't even thought about that in... Wow, yeah. I think it's a cute idea, Yoshimi. We might be the first ones to play this in a century. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Time to Goopa. Goopa! Huh? I made it. Am I the last one here? What's going on? Why is everyone lying on the floor? No more. Please, no. I'm completely hollowed out. That's the only way I can describe it. Uh-oh. I can understand those two. But you too, Irie? What happened here? So rude without even trying to be. You could go on heckling us, or you could try to be gracious. Do you have that grace in you, young lady? Or are you just here to mock our people's hardships? Figured everyone would have hit their limit by now. Oof, I didn't even think it'd be this bad. How about we break for a snack real quick? Kazusa? Oh, what's that? A good idea? I didn't think you had it in you. Oh, so now you want to give me a compliment. Actually, maybe it's more like... Huh? Kazusa? Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a good way to raise morale. No. 6. 6 is... We'll do sugar boost at the last one. Okay, let's stop here for now. I think I'm getting better. Or maybe not. When one grows every day, it's hard to notice the change from one day to the next. But don't worry, I notice it. And under my watchful supervision, you're vastly improving. I put you on par with myself, sometimes even ahead of myself. I'm sure that's a compliment, but it still kind of pisses me off. That's a real talent you have. If someone else came in and saw you, they might think you are an expert. What do you mean by that? My skill increases with every second. Next time you see me, you'll be surprised. Yeah, I got it. I was the idiot for taking everything seriously. Is what they're saying. For some reason, it feels like Irie's the only one watching me. Should we switch too? So, we were thinking the same thing, Kazusa. I'll leave it to you then. Yeah, sure. Failed.
大丈夫です。まだ時間はあります。
Why are we failing?
お疲れ様です。明日も頑張りましょう。
I'm hungry. How are you hungry when you just got here? We haven't even started yet. I'm hungry when I'm hungry. Is there a time and place to be hungry? There ought to be, around here. It's a fair point. Since our training began, our fuel intake has been less than ideal. Just as a car needs oil and gasoline, so too do we need sustenance. Hard as we train, we mustn't forget what our club stands for. I don't think our club's identity is on the line here. You eat everywhere you go. What? You eat everywhere else you go. It's like you forget that wherever you are, or pretend to. What? And I think I know why. Maybe we could all have a snack while we're practicing today? Come to think of it, this kind of practice is a first for all of us, isn't it? From now on, maybe we should vary it up more. Yeah, we should. Since we're all together now. Success! I did it! I did it! I did the stick spinning. I can now officially call myself a professional drummer. I'm begging you, please don't talk like that when we're outside. No, you can say it, just not around us. Irie? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just feeling a bit stiff. That's not nothing. I clearly heard you in pain just now. I've been feeling stiff here and there too. I think it's because we've been doing pretty much the same thing, with the same posture. No, let's go ahead and say it, Yoshimi. It's because you started doing physical activities out of a sudden. Mind your own business. How are you feeling then, huh? Totally fine. How? After moving that much? Know your place, you weakling. How dare you compare your feeble body to the feral cuff plug? I will kill you. Free speech. We have the right to free speech. And that right shall never be restricted by the authorities. Should we get started, Yoshimi? Yeah. I never thought I'd actually sing in front of other people. Really? You seem like the kind of person who hums all the time. Humming and singing are different. Wait, what exactly do you mean by that? Shall we examine that question in depth? No, I'm already sorry I asked. We failed. Oh, that was a success? That didn't look like it. It feels nice having a special talent. We're still newbies, but at least it feels like we're not just plain high school girls anymore, right? Only if you didn't say that just now. Yeah, cool people don't worry about it, whether they're cool. I see. So that's how I come across. Huh? We've only got 2 days left. Time's really flown by. Should we try going over everything we did again? Hearing you say that makes me nervous. And it's not even the time of day, it's not even the day of the audition. That nervousness has value. If it motivates, practice. Treat practice as if it's a real game. Treat a real game as if it's practice. That's the winning attitude. Don't start thinking, this will all be a good experience, win or lose. That's what people say when they lose, to make themselves feel better. The results are all that matter. We'll savor the semla on a pile of our enemies' corpses. The way she talks, seriously. What's she going to do if we lose after all that? Well, good question. Guess that's just the way it is. Well, might as well roll with it. Let's all get ourselves hyped up. Let's stay strong until the end. Excellent.
今回はちょっとすごくない？レシピ通りに結果は出るもの。
Kyoyama Kazusa? Kazusa, your friend is here. Go say hi. Watch it, Yoshimi. She's our friend. Reisa, please, come over here and have a seat. Where did Kazusa go? I don't see her. Huh? She was here a second ago. What? She's not here? Kyoyama Kazusa? Sorry. What do you mean? There's nothing to be sorry about. Just sit and relax for now. Yeah, she probably went out to buy some snacks or something. You can wait for her. Really? Thank you for your kind words, but I'm not in the after-school sweets club. It's the after-school sweets gang. Yes, as in the notorious cabal. Please ignore that nonsense back there. Anyways, yeah, like she said, don't worry about it. People come before clubs, not the other way around. Yep. So let me say this. Feel free to come by whenever, even when Kazusa's not here. Your vigilante crew work is important and all, but you've got to have some place to rest sometimes, right? Right. I'm here. I brought some ice cream from... Oh, you're here too. Oh, I had a strange feeling, so I brought one extra. Looks like I was right. Today's the last day, soldiers. It's been a long journey. But here we stand, at the end of the path, the final battle. Sometimes we wandered off the path, but not all who wander are lost. We gained valuable experience, nourishment for the spirit. It's going to be rough. The audition standards are high, and we're still amateurs. But one thing holds true. On the other side of that audition, Simla's waiting for us. And that should remove all doubt from your minds. Don't falter now. Stand together. Do what we have to do. And this journey of ours will end just the way we dreamed it would. We didn't practice all this time for good memories alone. That Simla belongs in our stomachs, and we're going to put it there. The After School Sweets gang will emerge victorious. I don't think we will, though. We're like really far off the caps. You know, I searched how to play guitar on the internet, and I saw a lot of strange things, like guitars with teeth. Yoshimi? You're not thinking about... Huh? Of course not. I'm not Natsu. I just mentioned it because I thought it was interesting. I told you, I'm not that kind of person. Oh, you're not? They're doing fusion dance in the background.
レシピ通りに結果は出るもの。うん、いい感じだね。今日も一日充実したわ。
Well, we did get 777. That's something. And that's pretty much what happened. So, did they post the results yet? Seems like they should have by now. Hold on, I'll check. It's loading. Hey, you guys can't just say and leave it like that. That's illegal. Haven't you heard of the ban? Huh? Everybody, look! Our names are on the board! What? Really? Then we did it? It means we did it, right? Wow, we really did it. I wasn't sure if... Had we failed at the end, it would have been poor storytelling. And there you go again. Regardless, on your feet, everyone. This is no time to be idle. Natsu? Where are you headed all of a sudden? You ask where? Isn't it obvious? Yeah, no more stealth. We can march on in like we own the place. Yeah. Huh? March in where? Hey, everybody? For Simla. Oh, no save debt. I thought that it was like you preserved some of your... Complete hidden ending one time. So there's only one hidden ending? I'm guessing that's whenever you just have enough stats. But how do you do that? Okay, see, we get bonuses. Some parameters will be carried over to the next round. We need sugar boost, probably. I think we are just at the mercy of great successes.
レシピ通りに結果は出るもの。ふふ、今日も燃え尽きたぜ。真っ白にな。今回はちょっとすごくない？レシピ通りに結果は出るもの。いい感じでしたね。ふふ、今日も燃え尽きたぜ。真っ白にな。
Okay, we didn't waste anything good.
見たでしょ？私はこれくらいできるのよ。
Sugar, good.
この感覚。
I'd like to see more of those, though.
覚えました。ふふ、今日も燃え尽きたぜ。真っ白にな。うん、いい感じだね。
Our condition is too high. We'll waste it if we upgrade it now.
いい感じだね。
We're broke. But our rating is catching up to what it was before. So maybe that's the right choice. We just keep going through it over and over and over until it eventually just decides, okay, you win. Whoopsie.
いらっしゃったんですね。楽にしていてくれて構わない。もう
The only one that we got.
いらっしゃい。
Okay,
先生。
well, the
ちょっ
event,
と練習手
I
伝って
enjoyed
く
it.
れない？
I guess that's all you can really hope for, right? But, it is good. The music's great, as always. It does have a feels goody moment at, what, like 6 or 7? I wonder what our next event is. Like, not a rerun. What is our next real event? But I do know that Toki and Nagisa are getting a rerun soon. And that's who I'm gonna... who I've been trying to save my Pyroxene for. I'm gonna get both of them. I don't know if Toki's actually good, but I want to get her. And Nagisa's meta, so you always get her. But I guess I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys get lucky with pulls if you are pulling. If you're not, stay strong. Don't give in like I did. Thank you for watching. Have a nice night. Peace.